All right, hey guys, looking at the crude oil, Sunday, July 2nd, 2023. Looking at the daily, you can really see what's going on. Just glancing at the daily, it's just a chop fast, total mess. I like the technicals to be bearish. They are bearish, and they've got me bearish. I'm bearish. I've been bearish. I'm trading more to the short side, but I'm equal opportunity. I don't really care. I'll trade either way. At the moment, I'm looking short, and I think there is a bit of a setup at play here. The daily is interesting. There's a squeeze here. It's released to the downside, but no momentum, no follow through. It came right back on that bounce and started another squeeze. And now it's just chopping along with that squeeze. It actually, on Friday, it lost the dot. So it printed 5 dots starting last Friday, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then Friday, you lost a dot, but the momentum, it's in negative territory. It's in bearish territory. These other technicals are in bearish territory. The net volume tool is an area that typically we'd see a U-turn. So it can go a little higher for sure. Well, it could go a lot higher, but I'm just saying I have a bias to be short. That's the daily. The weekly, nothing new. Technicals are bearish. It still can't get any traction to the downside or the upside. Interesting thing about the monthly, it's a strat method kind of idea. So June is over, so that candle's done. We're about to start a new candle, July. So what I do is just divide the previous month's candle in half and use that as just a general idea that above the center line, okay, keep an eye on it. If it goes above the center line, it opens the door to go higher and get above 75. If it stays below 70.93 or wicks above it but comes back down and gets back below 70.93, I think that opens the door to 66.80. Below 66.80 opens the door for this thing to finally maybe get some momentum. And by the way, look at the wick on the monthly. Can't get any traction to the upside, but look at the previous month. Can't get any traction to the downside. Crude oil is a mess. So really, to me, what I'm doing is taking gains quickly, and I'm trading the lower time frame stuff. Even the 4 hour is not helping me very much, although it price is right into this resistance zone, but it's been crisscrossing this zone multiple times. So I got to come down on these lower time frames. This is the 144-minute chart. If this is a 1-2 to the downside, it did have a nice reaction up here. I did catch that. I did get a long scalp somewhere in here, but what I did on Friday is I fired my first short bullet right into this resistance area. It's possible. In fact, I'm kind of thinking it's going to come back up one more time. I've got open orders short up in here. My stop is going to be 72.30, which is probably should make my stop a little. Actually, should probably make my stop just the top of that. I'll decide that later. It makes sense for my stop just to be like 72.70. In which case, I would not add more shorts. I would let it come a little higher before I could add more shorts. And here's really the actionable chart is this little puny nanos 13-minute chart. Price is coming up into here. I just changed this, by the way, because really, I mean, in order for me to be right, this is going to have to be something like this. And this is probably the 4 here. So I'll come, if it comes back up into here, I won't be surprised, and that'll be where the next short ads happen up in here. But guess what? It is totally possible, after looking at this a little bit more today and taking some measurements, this could be all of that could be fifth wave. This could be a new 1-2 to a much bigger C wave of B, which means this is going to plow right through that. But I like having parameters. So these are the parameters. Is if you get above 71.70, start paying attention. My stop's going to be up here at a minimum of 72.30. Anyway, that's the deal. That's what I got. Good luck, and let's see what happens early in the week. See ya.